The ongoing public tension within the Braxton family following Tracy Braxton's passing became more pronounced when her husband, Kevin Surratt, chose to hold a funeral despite Tracy's expressed wishes to keep that part of her life private. The decision stirred emotions and led to misunderstandings about how her final wishes were being respected. Tracy had privately told her family that she wanted a quiet farewell, preferring not to have a funeral. However, Kevin decided to honor her in a way he believed appropriate, which inadvertently sparked discord among family members and fans alike. Recently, Kevin Surratt turned to social media to openly address these issues, seeking to clarify his actions and share his side of the story. In a deeply personal Instagram post, he reflected on various aspects of his life, including his marriage to Tracy, his relationship with their son, Kevin Jr., and the public misconceptions surrounding his family. His message came shortly after the release of a new television series, The Braxtons, on WTV, which focuses on the Braxton family's journey through Tracy's passing. Kevin's heartfelt words shed light on the emotional realities of losing his wife and navigating the public's perception of their family dynamics, hoping to give fans a fuller understanding of the love and loyalty that underpin his relationship with Tracy. Kevin and Tracy's marriage was a profound partnership that began well before Tracy achieved fame as a member of the musical Braxton family. Through years of both highs and lows, their relationship grew deeply rooted in mutual respect and companionship. Despite the challenges that come with a long-term relationship, their bond was evident to all who knew them. Together, they raised their son, Kevin Jr., and were each other's closest confidants and best friends. In his Instagram post, Kevin conveyed his commitment to Tracy, particularly during her last years, highlighting the unwavering support he provided as she battled esophageal cancer. Tracy's illness remained largely private, and her struggle was known only to those closest to her. Kevin's Instagram reflections primarily sought to dispel the misconceptions surrounding his relationship with Tracy, particularly during her final years. Speculation had arisen among fans, some questioning whether Kevin was as supportive as he appeared. He recounted how he stood by Tracy through the darkest days of her illness, offering her both physical care and emotional strength. He emphasized the deep sorrow he still feels over her loss and the challenges he continues to face as he grieves her passing. He shared that while no marriage is perfect, their relationship was filled with love and an unwavering commitment to one another. Another subject Kevin addressed was the relationship he has with their son, Kevin Jr. In the wake of Tracy's death, rumors circulated suggesting tension between father and son, with some speculating that they had fallen out over personal matters. In his message, Kevin reaffirmed his love for his son and the importance of their bond, despite the inevitable challenges and disagreements that can arise within families. He expressed hope that they would continue to heal and strengthen their relationship in Tracy's absence, navigating the family's future with love and understanding. Kevin also paid tribute to Tracy's career and the significant role music played in her life. Tracy Braxton was widely known as a singer and reality television personality, a member of the esteemed Braxton family, alongside her famous sisters, including Toni Braxton. While Tracy's journey in the music industry often saw her struggling to escape Toni's shadow, her passion for music remained a defining part of her identity. Kevin, who had always encouraged her to follow her dreams, acknowledged that he may have pushed her to remain in the industry longer than she might have wished at times. His motivation, he explained, stemmed from a genuine belief in her talent and his desire to see her succeed, even when the music industry presented obstacles. Reflecting on Tracy's illness, Kevin recounted the emotional and physical toll of her battle with esophageal cancer. Tracy's diagnosis marked the beginning of a painful journey, one marked by both her resilience and the steadfast support of her loved ones. Behind her public persona, Tracy faced many challenges, both personal and professional, yet she persevered with the support of her family and her husband. Kevin stood by her side throughout her struggle, particularly during her final months when he took on the role of primary caregiver. He shared poignant memories of being with her during the toughest times, conveying the profound commitment he felt to support her, even when her health began to deteriorate. Kevin's message also reflected on his personal experiences with Tracy's illness, which began with her initial diagnosis in December 2020. He described the day they learned of her cancer at Georgetown Hospital, a day that forever altered the course of their lives. Tracy had been experiencing difficulty swallowing while they were in California, prompting Kevin to reach out to her doctor immediately. His quick response was characteristic of his role as her protector, someone always ready to help when she needed him most. In his reflection, Kevin recounted specific moments that underscored the challenges they faced. He described one instance of waiting in the rain outside a hospital while Tracy underwent a procedure, unable to be by her side due to COVID-19 restrictions. It was a symbolic moment that highlighted his unwavering devotion, even when physical limitations kept him at a distance. He spoke of the moments shared with Tracy's sister, Toni Braxton, as they waited together, united in their love and concern for Tracy. As Tracy's illness progressed, Kevin also took on the responsibility of informing her family of her condition, understanding that she needed their support even if she was hesitant to involve them. He saw it as his duty to rally the family around her, helping them navigate the pain that came with such devastating news. This initial step marked the beginning of a period filled with emotional turmoil, but also an outpouring of love and support from family and friends. Kevin also shared his experience of an unforgettable day, January 6, 2021, the day of the U.S. Capitol attack. While the nation focused on that tragic event, Kevin was preoccupied with a far more personal matter, picking up Tracy's mother, Evelyn Braxton, from the airport as she came to support the family. This memory underscored how, even amid national turmoil, personal battles can take precedence, as Kevin's sole focus remained on his family. In concluding his reflections, Kevin expressed his gratitude for the extensive support network that surrounded him and Tracy during her illness. He acknowledged the countless people, family, friends, and healthcare professionals who offered unwavering assistance, which he believes made a crucial difference in helping them cope. He urged others to cultivate their own communities or villages of support, knowing how valuable they can be during life's most challenging moments. Kevin emphasized that Tracy's spirit found peace despite her physical suffering, a realization that has brought him solace in the aftermath of her passing. He shared his commitment to honoring her memory by focusing on his and their son's well-being. To advocate for mental health awareness, he announced the launch of his podcast, A Session with Surratt, where he hopes to create a space for discussing personal challenges and healing. Through this platform, Kevin aims to connect with others who may be facing their own struggles, offering a reminder that they are not alone. Through his reflections, Kevin expressed gratitude for the journey he shared with Tracy, a journey filled with love, sacrifice, and resilience. Despite his grief, he found comfort in knowing that Tracy ultimately received the healing she needed, even if it came at a great cost. His message serves as a poignant tribute to their love, a reminder of the power of family, community, and the deep connections that sustain us through life's most difficult trials. Singer Tamar Braxton is not only the youngest Braxton sister, but she's arguably the most boisterous too. She and her four sisters, Tracy, Tawanda, Trina, and Toni, may have failed as a singing group in their early years, but they surely found a way to turn their family name into a reality television hit. Their weekly TV show, Braxton Family Values, gave viewers a look into the musical and sometimes chaotic lives of the Braxton sisters as they tried to navigate their potential solo careers while maintaining their familial and romantic relationships. The show first premiered in 2011 and ran for 6 seasons. In June 2018, TMZ reported that the show was on an indefinite break after the sisters and their mother made a family decision: no taping until they're paid what they're worth. The reality show and the drama that surrounded its main cast provided insight into the inner workings of the sisters' relationships with each other, especially Tony, the oldest, and Tamar, the youngest. Here's what we know about Tony and Tamar Braxton's relationship. While the sisterly spats between Tony and Tamar Braxton on Braxton family values were sometimes hilarious, other times they seemed to do some serious damage to the familial ecosystem. In a scathing letter to WeTV executives on June 2nd, 2020, obtained by The Blast, Tamar reportedly said that the show turned a once happy family into a group of people who fight with each other, betray each other, adding, "And now we're physically assaulting each other." It's not uncommon for siblings to fight, but ultimately, someone has to be the bigger person and keep the positive vibes. It seems Tamar and Tony both tried to be the bigger person and put in existing issues aside when they reunited amid the coronavirus pandemic. On March 23rd, 2020, Tony invited Tamar on a sister day, which would have been great if Tay-Tay would have worn a mask. Tony posted a video on Instagram with the caption, "At Tamar Braxton completely ruined quarantine break sister day. She didn't have a mask or gloves, and she wanted to use all of my at Uncle Bud's _ hemp hand sanitizer. But no, my sister, you gotta get your own." On July 16th, 2020, Tamar Braxton was hospitalized after a suspected suicide attempt in her Ritz-Carlton hotel room, per People. According to The Blast, Tamar's boyfriend, David Adefeso, found her in their room unresponsive after she had been drinking and taking an unknown amount of prescription pills. The Los Angeles Police Department confirmed that there was a 911 call for a 43-year-old woman with a medical emergency listed as possible overdose. In the aforementioned letter to WeTV executives, Tamar wrote she considered ending her own life then for the shame she felt after executives allegedly revealed a hidden secret about her to her entire family and 100 crew members. In late July 2020, Toni Braxton broke her silence following Tamar's hospitalization, taking to Instagram to post a picture with all of her sisters with the caption, "Family is everything, especially sisters." Tony's followers took the opportunity to send their well wishes with one person writing, "I love y'all, praying for y'all." Tony was reportedly seen arriving at the hospital along with Adefeso after the Love and War. Singer was admitted to the hospital. As Tamar undergoes further evaluation and treatment, per People, it seems as though she will have the support she needs, especially from her big sisters. Tamar Braxton's loyal fan base only grew after the TV show Braxton Family Values. The series that followed Grammy Award-winning singer Toni Braxton and her musically inclined family premiered in 2011. Tamar's one-liners, boisterous personality, and bona fide singing talent helped position her as the show's breakout star. Unfortunately, Tamar's rising star came at the price of her relationship with her sisters, which in addition to Toni, include Tawanda Braxton, Trina Braxton, and the late Tracy Braxton, whose tragic death came as a surprise to longtime fans of the famous family. While Braxton Family Values often featured the sisters' hilarious banter and homemade tunes, their plentiful on-camera feuds definitely drew viewers in and helped bolster their once impressive ratings. Tamar often found herself embroiled in tense fights with her older siblings over things such as their choice of romantic partners, contributing to their mom's well-being, and even failed business ventures, which led to them becoming estranged.